Gay McElroy is our first guest, and speaking of peace, she is at peace with everybody in Lawrence County. So Gay McElroy is in the house from the Lawrence County Economic Development Office in the courthouse in Brookhaven. And the Chamber of Commerce. Is the Economic Development and the Chamber of Commerce the same thing, or is it two separate things?
It's two separate things. We got the Community Development Association, and then we got the Chamber of Commerce. We staff both of them.
I got you. So you guys are second floor of the Lawrence County Courthouse.
Third
floor.
Right in front of the elevator.
Right in front of the elevator. It takes you right to your office.
That's right.
So,
big building.
Yeah,
you might get lost. I'm right in front of the elevator.
Yeah, you're in the penthouse at the courthouse.
That's right.
All right, good deal. Well, Gay McElroy is here this morning, and by the way, I want to go ahead and give you your phone numbers. We've got a pair of tickets of something, and we're going to talk to her about the River Rendezvous. We've got a pair of tickets. We got a pair of tickets for the airboat ride, right?
Yeah, not River Rendezvous.
Oh, that's something different.
Well, it's not called that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't know.
Where did I get
on the ticket?
That was like
Look on the ticket.
the idea we had way long time
Oh, okay.
ago.
Well,
we changed
here
it.
I go again. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm Southern Miss a week ago, you know.
Yeah,
a
Cindy's
week early.
think tank in Washington said WinFin would be a better idea.
Okay,
so
I
it's
like it.
WinFin 2010.
Okay, so WinFin 2010. I've got a pair of tickets, and we're going to don't call yet, but we're going to give you a chance to win a pair of tickets after we tell you about what it is. Before we go to break, I'm going to give it to you. The phone number is 835-5005 or 833-5016. Get ready to call. We'll give you that chance here in just a few minutes. All right. The WinFin 2010 is on the Pearl River. This is something kind of a brainchild that you figured you could kind of get some use out of the Pearl River and something to create some economic development and bring some folks to Monticello, Lawrence County. Tell us about what's going on with WinFin 2010 and why it's called that.
Well, we've been trying to work on our agritourism industry over there. We've got the river, and we've got a lot of beautiful land, fishing and hunting, and nobody realizes how much we've got. And the river is just totally not utilized, and it runs right through town. So Cindy Hyde Smith got this brainchild when she was on Rusty O'Neill's airboat. She said, this is the way to see the river and take people so they can really appreciate it and get ideas of agritourism things they could start. So we didn't realize this Gary Blackwell from Columbia was buying an airboat he hadn't even received it yet when we were coming up with this idea. It was in the process. And it just worked out great. He's going to continue to do airboat tours after this weekend. Every other weekend or so. He's really nice. He's got a 6-person boat. It's called Miss Vicky.
Miss Vicky.
Yeah. He called the the Round Table in Columbia to book with him.
I got you.
He owns a Round Table.
I got you. Now, this is something that's going on this weekend. It's a Labor Day weekend. I've seen signs around town.
They can put them all over Brookhaven.
Yeah, we saw them all over town.
We
and
were
over
on
in
TV.
Monticello. Yeah, I heard about that. But radio's much more impressive.
I know. I would go with radio.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Radio's much more impressive.
That's why I'm here.
Especially when you look like me and Chuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, WinFin, it's actually happening this weekend. It's the 4th, 5th, and 6th, right? And are there set times for these airboat
There
rides?
are.
Okay.
You have to call and schedule, but everybody's welcome to come down to the park and watch. We built a beach. We cleared off a viewing area, and we're going to have a lady selling food, and a bluegrass band is going to perform. So it's going to be really cool. And I think a lot of people want to come just to watch to see what it's about.
Right. Now, how do they call ahead and book a time?
They need to call my office.
Okay.
It's 587-3007. And I'm not sitting there right now, but somebody else is.
Somebody else is manning the controls at the penthouse.
Yeah. And
All right.
we'll schedule.
And then, all right, are there set times? When you call, will they say, all right, I want to go at 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock? I mean,
Well, we're booking up. And
Okay.
there are set times. We've got, like our 6-person is leaving at 8:30, 10:30, 12:30. We're also bringing a 16-person airboat from Crown Point, Louisiana. And they're going to run, he'll leave 30 minutes after the 6-person boat.
Okay. And so you're actually going to have kind of two boats going
Right.
on. You'll have one going, and then the next one will go shortly after.
They'll pass each other.
Right.
It starts at 8:30 on Saturday morning.
Mhm.
It ends at 6:30. And then on Sunday it starts at 1 and ends at 6:30. Now Monday we're hanging loose. We haven't booked any tours for Monday, so we're available if people come down and decide
If
they
there's
want
enough
to come
interest in it,
back.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, how does this work? How does this work? I mean, how far is the trip? They leave at Atwood Water Park.
And go up past Wanilla.
Okay. And so, how long of a trip is this?
It's about 45 minutes. It takes an hour and a half. Where they're going to stop a couple of times, and the Lowe's are even going to have a stop set up where they're going to have boiled peanut.
Hey, Barbara Lowe.
Yeah,
they do a good
I
job
love
with
Barbara
that.
Lowe,
I do
yeah.
too. She's so sweet. And so they're going to have a boiled peanut stop along the way.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty
they
neat.
are. You know, we got a lot to see at Wanilla. It's such a hot spot.
It is.
I
It is.
want one day to have tours that get off there at Wanilla and go see the Catfish Farm, and there's several historic homes and the haunted cemetery. Oh, I'm not supposed to say it's haunted, but it's really, it's really awesome. Some stories about that.
And not to mention the fish house.
And the Eagle's Nest is up
And the
there.
Eagle's Nest.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of things.
All right, so folks can call your office, 587-3007, and they can book tickets or book available, see
Right.
what's available
Right, because we're
for
filling
their
up.
days.
The
yeah.
morning, yeah, we're filling up. They need to call and try to get it before this weekend, because if you just show up, you may or may not get on a
Right.
boat. They're $30.
$30 a piece.
You have to be 48 inches to ride.
Okay.
No pregnant women.
No pregnant women.
Being cute.
48 inches wide or 48 inches?
48 inches tall.
Oh,
Oh,
You know I'm not listening to what I'm saying.
No, I knew what you meant. I was just seeing if Ben was going to be able to qualify. No, the Windfin 2010 is the airboat, right? This really sounds like a fun deal.
I
that's gonna
know,
be
it's so
happening.
different.
It is different,
Yeah.
and I guess this is the first time this has ever kind of been stirred up in Monticello, Lawrence County.
This is the first time.
And are there other dates already scheduled, or do you know? Or y'all
No,
working on
but
that, or-
I think as far as Gary Blackburn
yeah,
coming
coming back maybe later on, or doing something else.
he's just doing it by appointment, I think.
Okay.
Just call the round table in Columbia.
All right, and this is going to be going on Friday, Saturday, and
Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the 4th,
Right.
5th, and 6th, Labor Day weekend.
Right.
And these airboat rides are $30 a piece,
Mhm.
and